Hello world, it's Kelly Snodgrass if you don't already know me, and I am the Director of Property and Casualty at RS Financial Group in Memphis, and it's been a long time. I was curious how long it's actually been, and I looked it up, and actually I thought it was pretty funny. I had the same outfit on in my last video. It's obviously one of my favorites. My sister, my personal shopper, bought for me years ago, and it was actually March 11th. 2020 was my last video. And that was basically the time when our whole world changed. And to be honest, I just didn't really have it in me to do any videos. So fast forward to today, we just had a blue in Memphis and in most of the South. And after things started thawing out, I started receiving a lot of phone calls over the weekend from clients, property homeowners that were clients of mine that were having claims, having issues with their home after the freezing weather. And then I was working with a prospect on a homeowner's quote and could not believe the change in premium over a very small claim. So I thought, I think it's really important for me to hop on and just give you all a little tidbit of information you may or you may not already know. We all hate to pay, lots of money in insurance, to want to make a claim to try to recoup some of that money that they've paid out in premiums over the years. That's not always the best plan. And insurance is really more for catastrophes and not just small claims. Every claim that you make is going to go on your record, kind of like a credit score or something like that, and it's going to affect your premium. So I have a few different just real life stories just to kind of give you some examples of what small claims can do to your premium. Years ago, I was a brand new homeowner and a limb fell into my roof. Wasn't too big. I freaked out because any puncture in my roof was scary. And my mom said, "Oh, no big deal, just call insurance." So I called the 800 number, and the really nice representative took all my information. They sent someone out, they put a tarp over the area. I found a contractor that I was a customer of mine at my previous place of employment, and I knew they did a good job. So I said I wanted him to repair it. Well, when the quote came back to me for all of this work, it was only $1,200, and I have a $1,000 deductible. So I kind of started thinking maybe I should, and this was years before I was in this industry. I worked in the banking industry at that time. And I thought, well, maybe for $200, I should just go ahead and pay this myself and not have insurance just pay $200 and file a claim. So I let them know, like, never mind, I'm just going to go ahead and pay it. Well, when renewal came, my insurance premium went up and I was really confused. So I called in and they let me know that I had a claim. And I explained, no, I didn't, that I paid for that myself. And they let me know that even though it was called an unpaid claim. So they didn't pay the claim, but I still was penalized for calling in. And that was a little upsetting, but a really good lesson. And my mom, she had three small claims when we were growing up. I think the last one was my sister put the dish towel on the burner that was on, and I grabbed it trying to get it somewhere and put the fire out, and it burned me. So I dropped it on the linoleum, and just a small area. Well, my mom's paid all this amount out in premium, and she thought, well, I'll just go ahead and get this fixed. Well, she was canceled, and then she had to purchase her insurance through Lloyd's of London. It was super high, and for three small claims. I had a client who bumped into my truck, and again, it was a brand new truck. I needed my bumper fixed. And so he's very nice. He said, make the claim. He was going out of the country. Well, it was his third claim, and I felt really bad because it wasn't even that much damage, but he also got canceled after the third claim. So fast forward to what was really upsetting as I was working with some prospective clients and I was quoting for them, and the quote looked pretty good for their homeowners insurance. And then when the report was pulled, it showed they had a previous claim. The claim was only for $2,500, y'all. Very, very small claim. So if they had $1,000 deductible, $1,500 over the deductible. That's it. And it made such a difference in the quote that it actually increased it $717. Was a little confused, so I called the insurance company and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they let me know. I said, "These people don't even live here. This happened 3 years and 4 months ago." And then they let me know that 5 years is how long that claim is going to follow them. Even though they don't even live in that home anymore, they're still going to get penalized for it. So just a little easy math, $717 times 5 is going to be, sorry y'all, somebody's got a phone call in the office with me. Anyways, $717 times 5 is $3,585. That $2,500 claim has impacted their premium for the next 5 years, possibly $3,500, possibly more. Anyways, so that was really upsetting. So once I saw that, I thought, you know what? I don't think people realize how much a claim can be impacted. So I just wanted to take a few minutes, let y'all know what can actually happen with a small claim. Now, some people may not have the money at all, so if they don't file the claim, then they may not be able to get their damage repaired at all. It may be all they can do to just come up with the deductible for that. So just food for thought. When you do have something happen, maybe give someone that you know a call, or give a company a call to come out and give you a quote and give you an idea of how much the damage is before you decide whether to make the claim or pay it yourself. Or you could always call and discuss with your agent. It's great to have an agent that you can just call at any time, run things by them, and see what their opinion is. If you don't have an agent that you know personally, you can always call me if you needed a second opinion or something like that, and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. So since the last video, I have a new office, and I thought I would take just a quick minute to show y'all the new office and the view. Love my views from our 24th story building. This is one of my favorite pieces of artwork that we have in here. I'm having a hard time, guys. Anyway, it's some really great landmarks here in Memphis. We've got the St. Jude Hospital, Peabody Hotel with the Peabody Ducks. We have Elvis's Graceland, Mississippi River, of course, the riverboats that you can take cruises on, and another nice piece of Memphis art. We've got our little table. My sweet sister sent me those beautiful flowers just to tell me congratulations and remind me that it was 5 years ago that I made a very scary change to a completely different career path after 10 years of doing the same thing and with an 8-month-old baby. So I started studying and for all of the license and credentials I needed for my current job, and started on a completely different career path, which it's been a blessing. I love it. I love being able to help people save money and make money, and enjoy these great views. Not to mention I have some wonderful people that I work with and wonderful bosses. So this is, I don't get the airport from here, but you can see straight down there, it's always backwards, downtown, and not near as beautiful as when the trees are all nice and green, but still a great view. Got a nice sunset coming on. Jay, are you talking about the number of years a claim lasts? I bet that's what you're asking me. And I think carriers are probably all carriers and states are a little bit different, but I would say I know on autos, most of them it takes that I deal with, a claim's going to be on there for 36 months. So I was really shocked to find out that the home is 5 years. So I think most of them here in Tennessee, our business we work with is Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas for property and casualty insurance. So that's what I'm more familiar with. But I think it's probably going to be about 5 years anywhere, really. So I hope I answered that question. If that's not it, message me and I'd be happy to answer the right question for you. So everyone, thanks for watching. It was great to see you all. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great evening. Call, message, comment below if you have any questions. My office number is 901-312-1630, extension 4. Everybody have a great evening. See you soon.